Before I show you guys what my room looks like, I need to head out to a meeting. Today is like an induction day for my mentee. She has 2 days of induction for her first year. So the second day, which is today, is a day that the mentor has to be with her. So all of us mentors are meeting up here at the school. We're all gonna drive together over to our like main office, and then we spend half the day there. We'll go out to lunch, and then we'll spend half the day here. So I will see you guys back whenever I get back here in this place. People are starting to text me. That means they're all here. I'll see you guys in a bit. I finished up with my mentor this morning. We had our kind of like induction meeting at our big group. We went to Chipotle. We came back. We had another meeting with our principal. It all went fantastic. And then the 3 of us, the MAC team girls, got together and we just decided that we were gonna do some planning. So we got our first day of school planned, but we were all starting to get a little antsy just to start working in our rooms and finishing up like the odds and end pieces, because tomorrow is like an open school. They have certain times during the day where the school is open for people to be able to come in, walk around, visit classrooms. So we just wanted to make sure that everything's kind of presentable for that time, because I think the first time is 9 o'clock in the morning. We, like I said, finished up on the first day of lesson plans. So now I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time. I wanna finish getting like this stuff that I have over here like cleaned up. I wanna get the back counter cleaned off and at least have everything looking presentable for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll get here early. I'll set up our little snack table that we always have. I don't think we're gonna do anything really crazy fancy this year, just because maybe like we'll have like a little scavenger hunt, but that's really about it. Nothing fancy. Again, we've had 2/3 of these kids, so it's gonna be more about just catching up, chit-chatting with them, seeing what they did over the summer. That's really about it. I think what I wanna do is I'm just gonna put on my podcast, because I've been listening to Up and Vanished. It's getting really, really good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get jamming. I need to put up my rules up here and yeah, get to work. So hopefully I can show you guys what my room looks like semi put together after this.
There's a Facebook page called What Happened to Tara Grinstead, and it's full of supporters seeking justice in this case. Like any Facebook page.
Okay, so I got the backs onto the rules. Now I'm gonna attempt to try and recreate this exact same setup up there. Wish me luck. My podcast is getting heated. So I started putting up my rules and a couple of them are coming out a little bit crooked. So I think what I'm gonna just do is I'm gonna stop putting up my rules and I'm gonna have somebody help me so to make sure that they're straight. I'm gonna have to take those 2, the smaller ones down. They're crooked. They're just crooked. I need somebody else's help to make sure that they're straight. It's totally fine. I'm just gonna work on a few other things and just wait to do that in the morning. So Mead reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, and they were excited to be able to kind of introduce to all of you, my community, some laminators that they are releasing this fall. Now, for me as a teacher, I absolutely love having a laminator. It was something that I invested on extremely early in my teaching career. I think I was actually I was still in school to be a teacher. I hadn't even graduated yet, and I went off and I bought like my own personal laminator. And I think that they're just great, from being able to make name tags for your students, being able to put up posters or signs inside of your classroom, or even to create activities and games that you can reuse over and over and over again. As much as I would love to say that you could just kind of have it laminated in your school, it just seems like that lamination is never the best of the best. So for me, having a personal laminator was truly an investment and something that I felt like I was gonna really use the money that I kind of put into it. So Mead has launched 3 new laminators this fall, and I wanted to kind of open them up, share them with you so that you guys can kind of get an idea of where is it that I want to invest in a laminator, because I'm telling you, you're not going to regret purchasing a laminator in your classroom. I am dead serious. New teachers always ask me, what is it that I need to get? I'm telling you right now, you need to find a personal laminator, because that thing is going to save your life. Okay, so here is what all 3 of them look like side by side. As you can see, like the width themselves and the height are all pretty much the same. I think this one's just a little bit lower, but not by a ton. But there they are. Now we're gonna get them turned on and I'm gonna start doing some laminating.
have it on 3. Ooh, that one had a big, huge beep. The first one didn't. So if you have seen the vlog that went out this like during the week, it was on Thursday, it was like a just kind of working at home with me. I mentioned in there that I wanted to work on, my hair looks awful, y'all. Like, what is up with this? Why does it look so bad? Oh well, forgive me. But I mentioned in there that I was creating a binder that had a list of all my kids' specials. So our kids get mixed up for 4th and 5th, and because we have such a big group, they go to 3 different specials. So that, or no, 4 different specials. So on day 1, I might have one group of kids that goes to art, another one that goes to music, another one that goes to PE, so on and so forth. So what I did is I created a list of all of the kids, and I don't want to show them to you because I have first and last names, but it has their names, and it has kind of the names because each special has provided them with like an animal name. So we're the blue team, and we have blue dolphins, we have blue sharks, we have blue stingrays, and blue sea turtles. So it has kind of like if they're a shark or what they are, and then it has a list at the bottom of where they are during those special days, because sometimes they call us, since our special is at the end of the day, for kids to go home, and I'm like, I don't know where these kids are, to be honest. Like, I can't remember all of that. So the binder is going to help me with that. I'm going to get these laminated, and this is something that is going to really be nice, having the grid. So you can kind of see it here. Do you see the grid? And that's going to end up disappearing, but it's going to be nice having this grid because I do want to make sure that it's like all even on the sides. I'm not going to end up cutting this because it's just going to get punched and put into a binder. Ooh, that one's ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. Wait, that was way less than 3 minutes. Not shabby, Need. Not shabby at all. Look at them go, guys. I turned them upside down so that you guys can't see the names, but you can at least see the lamination. So it's cool because in this one, you can see where you have like the guides themselves, and then it comes out the other end, and it's all gone. It's magic. Oh my gosh, that's cool. I will say that on the smaller one, the $17.99 one, it doesn't have the little green light here, so you have to kind of pay attention. This originally was black, and you'll see it heat up and it'll turn red, meaning that you know that when it's ready. That is kind of a nice feature about these two because they end up beeping to tell you that it is ready. I like that mainly because I could be out doing things in my room. I could turn the laminator on and it beeps to tell me that it's ready. I will sometimes forget that I've turned on my laminator, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that thing has been going for like 2 or 3 hours. Here I am eating my lunch, and I'm like, that laminator is still on. So that is kind of a nice feature, having that with the 2 other Mead ones. The fact that it does kind of signal and tell you, hey, we're ready, we're heated up, we're ready to go. So I really like that feature. So there they are, the 2. There's all 3 of the Mead laminators. I think they're really nice. I love the sleek design. I think it's really nice that they have like 3 different options, especially for those who don't quite know if they're going to need to invest as much as the $68.99 one. But you can definitely get the $17.99 one, try it out, see how much you're going to end up using it in your classroom. And if you end up using it, like I said, I recommend getting 2 of them, one for at school and then one for at home, because you never know when you need to laminate something at home, and you don't want to haul your laminator back and forth. It's just ridiculous. So I will also say right before I am done telling you guys about Mead, and they did not pay me to say this, all they did was send me the laminators. I just freaking love laminators. So guys, please, like, I know that you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Bridget, you're doing all, like, you're just trying to sell it. I honestly am not. I'm simply just trying to share with you guys something that I feel really passionate about and really excited about, in a product that I really love, and I already love the company Mead themselves. So I was just very over the moon excited about it, and I think you guys could be excited about it too. I think it's a really great product for me to be able to share with you. So thank you, Mead, for sharing the 3 products with me. I am so grateful and so thankful for them, and I will definitely hand them to teachers that are in need of them, you know, somewhere in the school or maybe in some of the other districts. So I'm very grateful for them. The 2 bigger versions right here, they have the release feature, so in case you get a jam, it's also nice that you can just kind of unlock it, where sometimes like you're gonna end up having to pull and try to yank it out and you risk kind of damaging the machine. So that's something else to kind of be mindful of. But overall, I think they're great products. I hope you guys like them. If you are interested in kind of checking them out for yourself and wanting to invest and purchase one for your classroom this year, I'm gonna leave links down below so that you can go to Amazon and grab those for you for yourself, like as a happy first day of school gift. All right, I'm gonna finish my laminating and then I need to go check on my mentee.
I don't know the exact date when this guy came in, but I want to say it was a year ago.
This kid sounded sketchy to me.
Okay, it is 6:45 in the evening, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up and start getting ready to leave. I'm the last person in the building, and I'm listening to Up and Vanish, which is the podcast that I told you guys about a little bit earlier. And I'm getting freaked out being here by myself. I feel like I'm starting to hear things and I just need to go home. So I have a paper that I have to finish. Tomorrow's my official last day of my class, which is really nice, but I gotta get this paper done and tomorrow's gonna be incredibly busy. There's somebody here. Okay, so I'm not the only one by myself. Husband's calling. He was just checking on me. Okay, so I am gonna get packed up. I'm getting a little creeped out being here by myself, and I'm hot too, to be honest. So I'm gonna go home. I need to film a podcast. I need to finish my paper. I have a lot of things that I feel like I'm doing, but it's gonna be okay. I can make it through these 2 days. It's a very stressful time, and I always know that it's gonna be stressful. I just gotta push through it and deal with it. So I will see you guys in the morning when I look a little bit more decent. We don't have to come totally dressed up. To be honest, teachers don't even have to be here tomorrow, but I like to be here just to kind of visit and welcome parents and kids that are coming by and wanting to just peek into the rooms. So we don't, like, this is not our official like back to school night, if that makes sense. That's September the 5th. So this is not an obligation, and they kind of send that out in emails. So I'm getting my things together and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Today is probably one of the very stressful days of this week because today is the day that it's my last day of my class for grad school, and I have a paper due this evening and the paper is not finished. I also have a meeting today with someone in the middle school to talk about our PBL. I also have parents that are coming in. Look at that. I have parents that are coming in the morning and then in the evening to just kind of walk around and view the classrooms. Y'all, I haven't even done my makeup. It's hot. I'm gonna be okay and I can totally make it. I think what I'm gonna do is just first try to get a little table set up back here in the back. We typically would put our table outside of our, like, one of our rooms. However, we realized that there were other families that were coming in and kind of taking the food. And while I would totally love for them to eat our food, I just can't afford to feed everybody in the school that comes around. So we're gonna put the table in one of our rooms. I'm gonna get the flowers set up because I typically do the drink and the flowers. Kim has my little drink thing that she used for a makeup party that she ended up having this last weekend. So I can't make my drinks yet, which is fine because I want to do that at the last minute. But I am going to get the flowers set up. I'm going to get the table kind of, I think I'm going to do it on the round table. And have a little spot for parents to be able to come and grab goodies. I need to do my makeup. And one of my frames that I put up last night, the one that was crooked, so it doesn't matter, it ended up falling down. So it's very humid in here, which is gross. I also brought myself frosted flakes so that I could eat this morning because I'm hungry. All right, I gotta get my stuff unpacked. And then hopefully I can just like, whew. I really don't think I need to take off that much. All right, so the flowers are ready to go. This is where we're gonna put the drinks right here, the little cookies right there, and then we'll be ready for parents to come and visit. So I think I've decided that I'm just going to hold off on putting my rules up right now because I'm going to use like the Velcro command strips. The ones that I'm using are not doing very well. That's gonna be fine. I'm gonna spend some time getting my things together and I need to make coffee. Oh, and I put makeup on. Yeah, families are gonna start walking in about 5 minutes or so. So I'm gonna show you guys the last little bit of the table and then I will talk to you after families are gone. So the girls came in and we were able to get our little table semi set up. I'm waiting until the last minute to finish up the punch, but I did put my pineapple juice in there, and then I also put my lemonade inside. I'm gonna wait to do the Sprite and the ice at the last minute, so maybe like another 10 or 15 minutes and I'll put that in. But look how nice it looks. We have bottled water, cookies like always, and then we have some chocolates. It looks lovely. Huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Color. I'm always jealous of them trying to get them to go around. So I said they look cute.
For the pants?
Yeah. I get really good shots of them.
I do too.
This one's much better than the other one. The other one I thought it almost. Do they have the lock? Yes.
Right here. Boom. That's perfect. Right? They don't have very many. It is almost 3 o'clock right now, and I have not gotten hardly anything done. I got my rules put up on my wall, and that's gonna be about it. But we did sit down as like a team, and we were able to get a lot of things like printed, ready for the first day of school, ready for the second day of school. We went and took a pit stop to go to, I guess, is that a pit stop? I don't even think so. But we made a stop to go to the Dollar Tree because we found out that you can get the little toolboxes there for $1. How cool is that? These are perfect for breakout boxes, which is what we needed for our first day activity. So we got, how many? 25 of these for all 3 of our classes to be able to do like a little breakout session. Come on in, girl. Sorry. So yeah, we got these for $1, and then we ended up picking some key locks as well. Which I'm very, very excited about for our little first day activity. It's gonna be so much fun. So now what I think I'm gonna do is what are some things that I can cut off my list? I can do name tags at home. Folder labels we're gonna do on Monday is what we just got done saying because everybody has to go home. I did not want to stay here late at all. So maybe I'll just do the phone binders. And then we have the schedule pretty ironed out for the most part. I think we still need to tweak a couple of things, so I might end up waiting to do that on Monday afternoon. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up my binders then. I'm gonna get started on that. Woo, laminator's on. Okay, I am printing out my new staff directory that we have for our phone list in our building, and then I'm gonna laminate those, and that should pretty much be the last thing other than the notes pages that I have to go and print in the faculty room because I don't want to print it on my actual little printer that I have over there. So other than that, I think I'm gonna end up being done. What did I say about everything else? Now I said it to you guys and now I don't remember what I said earlier about when I was gonna do everything. I know I shouldn't do that with my teeth. So the name tags, I'm gonna do that at home this weekend. I'm gonna end up filling the phone binders, and then I'm gonna go put those up in our rooms. The schedule I'm going to finish doing on Monday with my partners because we just need to make sure we refine it just a little bit. By the way, we came up with the Mac hour. Which is like a time in like the afternoon which we kind of blocked off because we're doing a lot of integration in our schedule. We blocked off a little bit of time in the afternoon. It's 1 hour where we can pull intervention groups, we can pull flex groups, we can pull anything and everything that we feel like we just need to make sure that we're like conferring with our kids, because I just don't think that we did enough of that last year. So we have something called the Mac hour, which is the kids are going to be working on maybe some passion projects during that time, working on things that they need to finish during, you know, from the day before, working on interests, that type of thing. So I'm very excited about that. I think it sounds great because we are the Mac team. Multi-age classroom is what that stands for, and it's the Mac hour. Feels super cool. And then the folder labels that I had here, we're gonna do that together on Monday and just kind of bust them out. So other than that, I feel like even though I did not get it done today, I have a game plan of when I'm gonna get it done. I feel so good about the first day of school though, because we have our breakout stuff is pretty much printed. Jamie's taking that home. She's gonna cut them up and get them ready to get placed into our folders and our boxes. And then we have our morning surveys, because we're doing the reader survey, which by the way, I am gonna put that in the store, because I have like a survey packet, which I do for like a learner survey, a reader survey, and then there's also a parent survey in there. I like to keep those at the beginning of the year and have the kids reflect on it at the end of the year, which is always nice to kind of see how they grow as learners and as readers, and they kind of see the changes that they've made from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So our first day, they're going to be doing the reader survey, and we'll place that into their data binders later on. And we were able to get like a checklist for the morning, because we're going to have them like follow through like a checklist of finding their number, finding their mailbox, getting their folder, putting their backpack away, finding their seat, that kind of thing. So it's like a nice little checklist, but we just didn't get that one printed out, but that's okay. But it's done. Hey! And we have our lesson plans pretty much done. I'm feeling super prepared. I'm gonna laminate these, put them in the binders, and then go and make copies of our like list where we have like when we get voicemails. So what I think I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna post, in case you guys are probably like, Bridget, we wanna see your first day of like school plans and what you're doing. I'm gonna finish it up this evening and tomorrow. So by the time this video goes up, I'm gonna place it over on theletteredclassroom.com, just like on a normal blog post, so that you guys can go and download and look and see what I'm doing for my first day of school. I would love to know some of the activities that you have planned for your first day of school, so make sure you leave kind of a comment. It's always kind of interesting to see what people plan on the first day and where they really want to focus on. And I don't think any of us are bad like focusing on different things, but we all kind of view the first day of school very differently. So I'm very curious as to how you guys are doing it, and so leave some comments, let me know what you're doing on the first day of school. Head on over to theletteredclassroom.com, and I want you to go and check out what I'm doing on the first day of school. You can kind of see the general plans there, and yeah, I think it would be fun. I bought a level. I'm a little bit too late for my level, but we were at the Dollar Tree and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have a level in the classroom because I keep forgetting to bring one. I'm just gonna deal with what I got up there now with my rules. But now I have a level, and just in case I need it, and it's gonna go in my little tool space. So there you have it. Okay, I'm almost done with this, and I think I'm gonna place you. Oh, you're too tall. It's kind of a little bit better, right? So what's gonna end up happening, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to laminate stuff. What's gonna end up happening, I think I'm gonna give Trent a phone call and see what time we want to take the boys, because we were planning on going and taking the boys back to school shopping tonight. I gotta find my phone. Okay, binders are done. They have I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see this? So we have kind of our little call list that's in there. That's our directory for our staff. We have all of our kiddos in their groups here. And then we have papers that are at the printer right now that I'm gonna go get in just a minute. That's gonna end up going in there to just kind of keep track of phone calls or in voicemails that end up happening to us. I wanted to show you guys something else. So I ended up going to the store this morning. I went with Trent and we picked up like some Velcro strips. But I also found these. Have you guys seen these before? These are awesome. They're like little Velcro straps for your cords so that they're not kind of all over the place. I love these little straps. So I got them because the laminators that I got from Mead, and I talked about them yesterday. Was it yesterday already? Yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But they don't have like a way to be able to strap them, so I like to hook up the cords there. And then I also needed one for my computer charger here at school. So I'm going, oh, I love it. I love that sound. I'm just gonna hook one of these up to these, and then you just take it through the little strip, you tighten it. I can't remember how I put it at the end or at the top. So now my cords are not all over the place. I freaking love this. So I'm gonna do that to this side, just the big one, because this one is supposed to stay like this. This one has a little hook here. It's great, great sound. Beautiful. Look how pretty that is. It's awesome. Now I have a few more, 3 more that I'm just gonna save. Okay, so this is pretty much my last week of summer. Monday we start in service as teachers, so Monday and Tuesday is in service, and Wednesday is gonna be the first day of school for us. So there goes summer. It's all done. I'm gonna show you guys my room before I head out, and I'm gonna take my son back to school shopping, and we're gonna enjoy our last weekend of summer. I'm really excited that I was able to kind of upgrade my chairs to the black chairs this year. It just looks like so much more of a cohesive look to my room. I'm really happy with how the wallpaper turned out. I love the books everywhere in the room. It's gonna be a great year. I was excited to see my kids last night, and even though I was stressed about my paper, I made it. So here comes the year of fun and experiences and new things, and it's gonna be a great start to a great year. So here we go. It's year 2018-2019 school year. It's gonna be great. So that was my room. That's what it looks like. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy your weekend. Let me know when you're going back to school, if you already been back to school. I know that that one Happy Classroom has already been in school. She's been in now for what, a week or two? This is her second week probably. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna get started with the first day of the year. I will see you guys all next week. Bye.